Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video on our diphthongs in English. Remember, a diphthong is a double vowel sound. That means it's a combination of two individual vowel sounds. In this case, we're going to have a look at air, and that is a combination of e and a. Let's have a look in detail. So here you've got the vowel chart. Remember, I have another video dedicated to the vowel chart, so you can watch it and learn all about it. And here are all the different vowel sounds that we have in English. And this is the one for British English. You can see some of the vowel sounds are short and others are long. The long vowel sounds have two dots next to them. Now, the two sounds that we want to have a look at are e, and that is an open mid-front unrounded vowel sound. And you can find it here. I've highlighted it for you in the chart. E, e. And then the second sound for our diphthong is the schwa sound. This is the mid-central vowel sound. And I'm sure if you had anything to do with English pronunciation or English phonology, you will have heard about this sound. It's a really special sound. It occurs a lot in natural speech. And that schwa sound sounds like this. You just have to relax everything and produce a sound. Now we're going to combine these two to form our diphthong. So we're going to start with e, and then we go in one smooth movement to our schwa, our sound. So let's do that together. We go from e to air, air. So obviously the sound, we say it naturally and a little bit faster, so it becomes air, air. And remember, with diphthongs there's always movement in the mouth as we go from one to the next, but the diphthong really is classified as one sound, and it is also classified as a long vowel sound. Air. Let's have a look at some example words containing air. Here, for example, we have a range of words: fair, bear, careful, there. All of those words contain the diphthong air. But as you can see, there are many different spelling patterns. Again, unfortunately, you can spell the diphthong air in many different ways. Let's have a look at some spelling patterns. The first one is the spelling pattern A-I-R, and that actually is a word in itself. Air, the air that we breathe. And of course, we can form other words with the word air, such as airport, air. Then we have fair, fair, chair, chair, pear, pear, or hair, hair. I always try and use example words that are very common and relatively simple, because I hope that you know these words, and so the sound is a little bit less unfamiliar to you, because I'm sure you have heard these words before. All of them spelled with A-I-R, and all of them have the air sound. Let's have a look at another spelling pattern. The next one is A-R-E. Now that looks like the conjugated verb form of the verb to be. However, that is not how we, obviously the conjugated verb form of to be is are, but there's a very different sound. So we're just looking here at a spelling pattern, not the individual word here. It's a little bit different with the word air before. So here it's really a spelling pattern, A-R-E, within a word, not this word on its own. And for example, we have careful, careful, share, share, spare, spare. This is a bit of an unusual word. That means extra. If you have a spare room in your house, that means you have an extra room, for example, for guests. Rare, rare. This is also a little bit less common, this word, and that means something that is not very common. Okay, so the opposite of common is rare, rare. And the last example word here is square, square, opposite of round, for example. All of those contain a spelling pattern ARE, and the ARE within those words is pronounced as air. Wonderful, okay, but we do have one more spelling pattern, and that is EAR. But again, that spelling pattern on its own forms a word. It's very tricky today, I know. It looks like ear, but no, we're not talking about the word ear, we're talking about the spelling pattern EAR within a word, okay? So let's have a look at these examples. We have, for example, bear, like teddy bear, animal, wear, tear, and swear. Now, the second to last word, tear, careful here, this is a homophone. There is exactly the same spelling for another word. When we cry, we have little tears coming out of our eyes. That is a different word. The same spelling could also be pronounced as tear. And tear is always when we rip something. For example, you can tear a piece of paper. If you don't know what homophones are, have a look at my other video. I do have a video dedicated to that, and you can learn more about it. Now, there are three words that I want you to pay special attention to, because all of them are pronounced with air in exactly the same way, but all of them have a different spelling and a different meaning. But they're very common words in English, and I'm sure you've known them. And maybe you have wondered, are they pronounced differently? Are they pronounced the same? So hopefully this will be something new to you that you can learn. So we have there, and it can be spelled in three different ways. The first one, T-H-E-R-E, there is, for example, over there, or there are many lovely beaches in Barcelona where I live, there. We could also spell it T-H-E-I-R. This is the second spelling pattern, there. Now this is a possessive adjective. This is their house. This could be referring to the family. This family, look over there. This is their house. Their house is a possessive adjective. And then the last one, T-H-E-Y, they, the pronoun they, and then the contracted form of the verb to be, are, conjugated of course, they are. When we contract it, it also sounds like there. So all three words, there, are pronounced in exactly the same way, although they are spelled differently. Now, if you have any questions about this, leave me a comment below, and I would encourage you to go back and practice the pronunciation of all of these words. Now it's time to test yourself. Which word does not contain air? Pause the video, say the words out loud, listen to yourself, and see if you can find the word. Chair, spare, bear, beard, there, swear, careful, fair, there, share, hair. And the right answer is beard. Beard contains the diphthong ear, not air.